Inner Peace Press, bringing soul stories to life.
Hello and welcome to Inner Peace Press YouTube channel. Today we have author Larry Vazeos here to answer a few questions for us. Hello, Larry.
Hello, Heather. How's it going there?
Good. So here we have Larry's book, Today's a Great Day, some simple affirmations for nervous and not so nervous people. Larry, what inspired you to make this book?
What inspired me to make this book? Well, I love to draw and I love to write. And, I'm a nervous person, right? So like affirmations have been something that I've been doing for a while to just help me get out of my nervousness and just be able to like deal with, just day-to-day stuff and forget the bigger stuff, right? Just like, just getting up and getting out of the house sometimes and, is challenging enough. So it's just like, I need to gear myself up. And so I drew out some of these affirmations and I posted them on my Facebook page. And somebody said, "Oh, this is great. I love your art and I love these affirmations. Why don't you do an affirmation book?" And then I lied and I said, "Oh, I am doing an affirmation book and it'll be done in 2 weeks." And I figured I could just bang it out really fast and everything because I had all these affirmations and I had all these drawings and I felt like I just really needed a project and everything. And then I just spoke to my buddy Drew and he was like, "Yeah, that's like a no-brainer, Larry. That seems like a perfect thing for you to write." Because he knows that I'm, like when I was sleeping on his couch 7 years ago and stuff, he knew that every day was like me getting up and doing these affirmations and then going and walking around the park and doing affirmations and getting on the train, just trying to get myself into gear for life. It was just so weird moving back to New York back in whenever that was, 2012. I was broke. I was, just bummed out. And I was just, these affirmations were really super helping me. And, I've been doing them pretty much nonstop ever since then, and, just in these like day-to-day things, they really help a lot. So, so then I contacted you and I was like, "Hey, would you be interested in doing this book?" And we talked about it and you came up with some great ideas and everything. And I was like, "Okay, let's do it." And, we worked on it and here it is. I'm so happy for real.
Awesome. That's great. That's great. Well, it turned out wonderfully, if I do say so myself, and it's definitely helping people. I know the people who I've been sharing it with are inspired by the simplicity of it, and and that it can help all ages. For example,
That's the thing, just to just say, like, that's the thing, the simplicity of it and everything is like what I really appreciate. Like a lot of times, I've read a lot of self-help books or affirmation books or whatever. And sometimes I feel like they're like for people who are far more advanced than I am and everything. Like I said, like for me, sometimes just getting up and getting out of the house is like difficult enough. Like I can't think about like I have a mansion and I
mhm,
have, a Rolls Royce or whatever
mhm,
and stuff. It's just like I just need to remember that it's okay to have fun. It's okay to just be like who I am. I am a good guy. My friends like me and stuff, like all these things that are in my head all the time. And I was just like, yeah, it's just like I just need to say simple things. And then the rest of the stuff really seems to fall into place. Like I just said a second ago, like I think like doing these affirmations and drawing them out, like every day that I would like, do my drawing out the letters and the words and everything, like I'd be saying that affirmation all day long and stuff. And I feel like that affirmation like just carried me into like the next day and stuff, that I could like pick up my pen and work again and everything, because every day is a day I wake up with like, craziness in my head and stuff. And it's just like I would much rather be thinking, "Oh, my friends think I'm great," or the universe encourages me in all my endeavors, rather than thinking the world is out to kill me and stuff, because like, I dropped my toothbrush in the toilet or something, and I'm like, why is this happening to me? Why is the universe trying to destroy me? It's like, no, the universe is not trying to destroy you and stuff. You just dropped your toothbrush in the toilet, man. It's like, but it's like I got a brain that wants to drive me nuts and everything. So I just tell it other stuff, because yeah, I
Because it
can do
helps.
that
Yeah.
because it helps.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
So on that note, can you share, if you could think of one experience or a situation where your positive affirmations got you through it, a difficult time?
Well, I'll just tell you, it's like what's difficult. It's all relative, right? So,
Right.
yeah, I was just like telling you before, like the other day I came in, I'm walking dogs. That's like my job, right? And it was just like you're here in LA. I'm in and out of my car all the time. I have to parallel park 47 times. I'm in traffic 4 times a day. I'm like, oh, like and it's just like, and I just came home to feed the dog here and everything, and he had like pooped all over the floor and everything. And I'm like, oh, why is this going on? Why is my life so crazy? And then I was just like, why don't you read your book, Larry? And I was like, oh, that's a good idea, because I was like, I just needed to fill my head up with some better stuff. And like, I took the 10 minutes that it takes to read that book and everything. And I read through all the affirmations and all the little anecdotes and stories I'd written in there. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. It's just like, it really does work and it really does help and everything. And I was able to pick up the poop and stuff, make myself some lunch and go back out and just like have like a nice day, which is pretty much all I ever want to have. That seems to be the objective here, is to have a good day, is to have a great day, is to have some fun in my day and everything. Cause let's face it, these are weird times we're in,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Absolutely.
right now everything helps. Like Earl said in the book
Mm-hmm.
there, everything helps. So
Mm-hmm.
boom.
Nice, nice. All right, I have one more question for you, and that is about the
You do.
figures in your book. So I'll just here's a balloon man, right?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
that's what I call him. Here's this lady with hairy legs. I guess I'm not focusing very well. And here's this other fun guy.
The
This
balloon salesman. I love
Yes,
that guy.
yes. So can you tell us a little bit about your drawings and how these figure drawings and how they relate to the words of the
Okay.
affirmations?
Well, just for starters, right? Like most of these drawings like began in this other book, this like longer book that, someday I'll be able to finish. It's a real personal book. It's a story that's mostly about my relationship with my dad and everything, right? And so all these little guys, these creatures and stuff in there, they all came out of these other bigger drawings, and I just like excavated them out and everything, like the guys who really resonated the most to me. And because like I draw so unconsciously and everything, like I never like set out to draw a particular thing. I just like let my pen do its thing. All right, so it's like improvising or something. And then the ones that really speak to me, I realize I'm like, oh, I'm that alien with the one eye and the wings who like looks lost and stuff. Like I'm that little dog hiding out in the corner by himself, like smoking a cigarette and everything. And I was like, oh, all these guys are like just like these different like just aspects of me and everything. And so yeah, and then just putting the words up next to them and everything, just I really feel like that I'm saying the words because they're saying the words, and those guys are me and those are my words. And yeah, that seems to be
Nice,
the
nice.
deal.
I like that. So I guess I know I have another question. You see, you just get me started. The words that you wrote, you mean you made the letters by
Oh yeah,
hand?
like I hand lettered them. I call it
Yeah.
bubbling. I don't know why.
Oh, bubbling. Okay. So why was it important for you to bubble the words, to hand make them?
No, it just seemed like more personal and stuff. It just seemed like my friend Debbie said to me one day, she says, God, it's so interesting, those like letters that you make, they just look like the characters that you draw, and they are like, that was like that one thing when I was making the book. I was just so proud that there were like no two E's that were exactly the same and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like every T is different, and every V is different. And, it's just like, like I can draw the same guys over and over, but they're just a different version of those guys and everything. And so, I love letters and everything. I love words. And, it's just, it was just like, I don't know, it was just like fun for me to do and everything. It's just like, it's just real meditative and everything, it's just like when I don't feel like I can draw characters, like, I just like draw out these phrases and everything, like whatever my thoughts are that day and everything. And then, it's like with art, right? When you like glue two images together, all of a sudden you've got like a third different thing. And so I don't know, the words in the drawing seem to, I hope that came across here in this book and everything, like, yeah. So,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, it's definitely personal, and I mean, to me, it's. I envision that this is what you have posted up at your house, or that
Yeah, I do. I have them all over the place and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, that's what I like about it too, is it signals that we're not expecting perfection, or we shouldn't be expecting
Right.
perfection, because nothing is perfect, and there is
Right.
beauty in
Somebody
the.
told me a while ago that I'm allowed to do things imperfectly, and like the idea of like having to do things perfectly is what's always just like gotten in the way of me doing stuff,
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, if I don't, it's like, like I love that Artist Way book, the way Julia Cameron talks about like making like art, but like not making like big capital A art, like making smaller lowercase a art and everything. And she just, it's always about like, go to the 99-cent store, get some cheap markers or some watercolors and stuff. And it's just like, why do I need to go out and buy like a huge expensive like camera setup and stuff? I've got this dopey phone that's got a camera on there. All I want to do is take pictures and express myself and everything. So like, why do I need to make it harder on myself?
Beautiful. Love
All
it.
right. My
Okay.
art is, yeah, cool.
Cool.
It's punk rock. That's what it is.
Totally.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Larry, for sharing your time and sharing some insights into your book. I hope that everybody who watches this video will get a copy for themselves.
Why stop at one? Get
Yes,
six.
actually, they make great gifts, super stocking stuffers, if there's time for that. They fit right in the stocking. And that was also intentional, right? To make a book that was small, that would be easy to carry around. So
Oh
that
yeah,
you
you
would
can put
have
it in
this
your
with you.
pocket like a
Hmm.
deck of cards or something,
Yeah, yeah.
You see, even just like what I just said now about like buying six, I never would have had the courage to say that or the audacity or whatever and everything. And it's like, I don't care. You can buy one, you can buy six, you can buy whatever you want and everything. But the fact that I was willing to say, yeah, buy six and stuff, why not? And everything, because it's only going to help me and it's going to help Heather and everything. And it's going to help you and stuff. And like, why can't I do it? Why can't I just like say what's on my mind and everything? That's what's important. So, all right. Thanks, Heather.
All right. Thank you very much.
I'll
And
catch you
please
later.
don't forget to like and subscribe to the Inner Peace Press YouTube channel so that you can hear more videos.
Is that to everybody else or just to me?
That's to everybody watching.
Oh, okay. I get you now.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Cool.
Be good, Heather.
All right, you too.
Enjoy the snow later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.